studying in UPS Dehradun, and I'm working on a classroom project which revolves around hikers and trekkers. So that's why I've contacted you, and I require your permission to record this and use this as a project documentation. Do you uh, allow me to do that?
Yes, I do that.
Okay. Yeah, and can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Akriti Thakur and I am from Himachal Pradesh, but I reside in Chandigarh itself. I'm a professional mountaineer, trekker, and outdoor educator, and this is my field. I think it's going to be good interaction with you. I'll be sharing my experience. That's all from my end.
Yeah, thank you. You can start with your screen share. You can turn off your camera.
Uh, yeah, sure. Let's screen.
Yes, it's visible.
Yes, so we'll start from here. So this is my trek, Hamta Pass, which I did alpine style. So here
Okay.
I've kept few things. That's my bag, the trekking bag which I'm using, sleeping bag, and that's the mattress and a stove and a butane gas over here. Okay. And after that, taking the, I must say, like a vehicle towards, Manali. So
Okay.
taking a break over there, and it's me with my friends, we were, getting some snacks and for like some sort of food for us. So this is me like passing the bridge towards other pass because we were supposed to go to Sethin, and from there
Okay.
we are passing. Yes. So we have booked a tempo over there. And these are my friends with whom I am going. This is how we are going, like proper alpine shrine, no luxury over here.
Oh,
And then this is the picture of my friends. All of us are really like using a lot big bags to carry our own products
mm, okay.
because we're doing it alpine style. Right, so these are my
Yeah.
friends, and this is a route which is going from the Satan village, and this is the main valley you will see. So this is the beginning of the trek. It's downloading, I think it's yeah, it's clear. So it's the beginning of the trek. You'll see the route everywhere, right? And
Yeah.
after that, you'll see a river flowing from there. You just download it.
And can you share these photos and videos later after the call with me?
Yes, I'll share a few of them with you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the river you want to see, and this is the view from there when you pass the first phase. And after that, you'll get a very beautiful like photography spot over there. So this is a spot, and down there you'll see like it's like a very like low area, but you're on top,
Mm,
so it's a very good view over there, like in the middle of your first camp, and that's like a proper guess. You can see a tent over here and a mug in
yeah.
the bag, and above you can see mat, right? So that's how it works.
You can
And
tell me
after,
more about what all you carry and why you carry and like
yeah,
every
sure.
tiny detail.
So
Yeah.
yes, so if we go to this picture only, so you can see yes, so you can see a bag over here, and down you can see a tent and a mat which will be used by a trekker itself, and there you can see a
Yes.
pole, a trekking pole over here,
Mm,
right? A mug which is very like you have to use it every time you want to drink water, you want to have your tea or coffee, anything like that. And with the mug, you'll see a very small carabiner.
what is
If you
that?
can see that. Okay, I'll tell you. Carabiner is a tool. It's basically a mountaineering tool. So it is used for like, for safety purposes. Like you can put
Okay.
rope
Okay.
inside that. You can also use it to hook something to your bag. So it's a like really good
Got it.
device, like equipment. Yes, right. And then you can see
Your
when I'm
shoes.
wearing this, yes. So this is a waterproof shoes, right? Cleared, and it can hold your water up to 5 to 6 hours if you are just trekking in that area. And even if the snow, it will still work, right? And then it is a trekking trek pant. Now you can see right leg over here.
Mm.
So you'll see a pocket over here, right? This is
Yeah.
a trekking like your track pant. I'll show it if I have there. So yeah, that's how you are like fully bulked up when you go for the first time. You have your bag, one on the
Mm.
back and one in the front, right?
What
So
is
one
the
more
front
important
bag? It's
thing,
a day pack.
yeah, it's a day pack. I mean, you carry small things in that. So you can see a green sort of bottle over here. So it's a
Mm.
sanitizer, and you
Sanitizer,
can see,
yeah.
yes, and over the head you can see like sunglasses, which are very important when you're going
Yeah, I
to
got
mountain
to
area.
know. Mountains.
And after that, you can see on her hand she's wearing this bandana. So this is also
Mm.
important when you go to fully ice covered area. So what happens there if sun is like directly in contact with your face, it will burn very fast. Your face will
Mm.
get like burn marks, like like that. So to save that, you have to wear this bandana, and otherwise also if you feel like air is coming, you're not able to feel good with that. So you need to wear this bandana also. And now one more important thing, if you can see here, you can see a arrow over here.
Yes.
Yes. So this is how like people give directions in case you are lost. You can like look for this. Also, in case you're lost and you're not able to see any sort of arrow around you, so the best possible way to find yourself is you'll see a lot of mules going to through that way. So their poop
What is
is
that?
being used. Mules,
Oh,
khachar,
okay.
yeah, mules.
Okay.
Yes. So their poop can be seen. You can find a way from their poop,
Mm.
right?
Interesting. Yeah.
So, yes. So that's what I mean. I also discovered when I got lost. And after that, you'll find a lot of, dogs with you. They'll come with you, they'll assist you, and they'll be with you only, right? And after that, yes. So here, if we come, yes. So here you can see a water bottle over here and a plastic bag above here where you'll be carrying your slippers in case you want to. And you'll carry a small towel with you because in summers, if you're going, you'll be sweating. So it's better to
Yeah.
clean, right? So you need to take your towel with you. In this, if there's anything, yeah. So you need to carry your cap also. Cap is over here, right? So you need to carry your cap also. That is the important, product which you need to carry with you. And after that, we had our lunch over this place. We were taking the food, which just we have to put water in it, it's cooked, right?
Mm. Yeah,
And
yeah.
these are the products we are using: the fry pans, the butane gas, which I showed you earlier, and the stove.
Okay.
That way, all of us were engaged, cutting onions and everything. And from here, this is what
Yes.
we cooked. So this is your rice and rajma. This is what we cooked. Rice we actually cooked, and rajma was like the MDR like food, in
Yeah,
which you
yeah,
just have
got
to
it.
add water. Yes.
Packaged food,
So
yeah.
yes. So rice was cooked by us like fully, but
Mm.
this was MTR food. And after
Okay.
that, you need to clean the dishes like
Like,
whichsoever
yeah.
you're using because you have to use that again, so it has to be clean. Okay, if this video works, then you can see. Yes, so that's how you have to
Mm.
clean
Yeah,
your
yeah.
yeah. And after that, little bit of photography, and there you go. So now here you can see a
Mm.
very good thing that we are very sustainable and we follow the rules. So over the top of the bag, you can see we are carrying our kachra with us.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yes.
We
So
don't want to
this is the
pollute.
one. Yes, because that's the difference. That's the difference you have to create, and it starts with you. So that's what we did. And this is the camping site. So this is the camping site. And what happened here, we were not coming with any company. So all the
Mm.
companies have already covered all the tents, like, the location
Yeah,
where they want to
the
put on,
best
right?
spot to put the
Yes.
tent
So
down.
now
Yeah.
what we did, we have like I have a really good story over here. So what happened? We saw like I was the one who was taking care of the tent, so I saw a place. So the place was good, but the only problem was the cow dung. You see a lot of
Oh,
cow dung over there and a lot of flies, on that. So with my hands and with my like whole people, like with six friends who were just going for the alpine trek. So six of us just went there, and two of them were like very modern. They don't want to do it, but we did it with our hands, and we put on like all the
Mm.
like mitti on that, right? So it goes like that, and then we pitched our tent, so it was fine. We ate like our dinner, and after this was the night. I mean, you can see a lot of stars over here if the picture gets clear. Yeah, so these are the stars. And midnight we woke up and we were hungry again. So this is how we were cooking. These are the mugs we were using and having
Yes.
our like food in this. So this time we had soup with rice. That's what we had in midnight. Yeah.
तो ये
So
bonfire आपने खुद लगाई थी? Like
हाँ
आग?
हाँ हाँ हाँ, ये
Mhm.
हमने खुद लगाई थी। आई मीन ये पूरा
Okay.
वुड वगैरह सब कुछ हम कैरी ही कर रहे थे जहां से भी हमें ड्राई वुड मिल रही थी, बिकॉज हम तोड़ नहीं सकते थे, दैट इज अगेंस्ट योर लीव नो
The
ट्रेस पॉलिसी,
rules.
राइट?
Oh,
Yeah, we call it leave no trace policy. That's LNT.
what is it?
Uh,
Lead? No trace.
leave, no,
Mm.
leave. It's LEAVE, leave no trace
हाँ,
policy.
okay.
Uh, yes. So you need to follow that. That's called LNT also. That's what I teach to students in their outdoor education when they come to me.
मतलब
And this is the
what
view.
is the can you tell me more about it? Like leave no trace.
Yes, I
Uh,
mean, we call it
I mean
mountain
don't
routes.
so
Yes,
like
yes,
don't
sure.
like खराब मत करो nature को in such sense कि like don't leave any marks or
Ah,
something.
no, leave no traces. See, it's like you have to leave where you have gone. For example, if you're going on a trail, right? And if you get
Mm.
a pine cone over there, right?
Mm.
You're not supposed to pick it and bring it with you. That's not yours. That's nature's, right?
Oh,
So you
okay.
have to
Yeah.
keep it there only, right? And there are main seven rules which you have to follow. L&T is all about that. That if you're moving on a trail, you're not supposed to shout. Why? Because you will disturb the cycle
Disturb
over there,
the yeah.
right? So because animal that's animal's home. You're going there, you're shouting there, you are actually disturbing their cycle, right? So
Mm.
these are few
Mm.
rules L&T. I mean, you can add this to your project also if it had like get some connections or if it's good with you. So you can write about
Yeah,
that
sure.
also. Also, L&T Leave No Trace is a US foundation which gives free courses to everyone to understand about this. So if you get time, you can do from there also to understand it
Yeah,
better.
sure.
And after eating that, oh, this is what we were doing. We were making soup, and you can see we saw a lot of cows there. You can see one standing over here,
Oh,
and like the full, like the places where there was no tents, there were cows.
mm.
So it was like a very good experience, and it was all night. Like this is the red light which we have in our headlamp. So we were just clicking for making it little aesthetic. This is what we were doing. And after
I
this is the
mean,
night view.
is
So
there
this is the
any
one, two.
significance of the red light or just for fun?
No, so it's like if night may you want to walk and there's a lot of like moonlight already, but still you want to use light. So that is the one thing. And second is if you're lost or if you feel like you have to sit at one place only and you cannot turn on your light, so you can use red at that time also. Also, when you are in your tent, it's not
Mm.
necessary to use the white light. You can just use red light because आपको थोड़ा ही देखना होता है कुछ अगर आपको आगे पीछे चाहिए होता है. So just to be sustainable, you can use that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah. So this is the night view. I mean, it was looking really beautiful. I'll share the pictures with you. So this is the morning view. I mean, you just have to like open the zip, and this is the first view you're gonna get, like sun directly entering your tent and saying hello to you. I'm just waiting for the
Very
picture to
okay.
get clear.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the perfect shot. I mean, there you go. So like this is a water flowing.
Yeah.
This is a like mountain. The picture we drew in our childhood. And this is the
Yeah.
friends like we're sleeping together. This is a morning view again. And now you can see more kachra over here.
Mm.
I mean, once it gets clears.
मतलब the food पहले कचरे के अंदर like of course there must be food and now it's just wrapper. So the load
Yes,
management affects, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah, like please touch this point also like about load management.
About what?
About load management.
See, load management, if I say so, it's like depending upon the people, those who are, I mean, we were six people. So three of us were experienced and three of us were not experienced. So load was only taken care by three people. So if you see this backpack, it was around 20 kgs, 20 to 25 in between. And same, we were having three bags. Why? Because we were carrying three tents and all of us were
Mm.
carrying the mattress. And then we have butane gas, and then we have stoves, and then we have ration and our
Yeah,
own clothes for 4 to 5 days. So adding all this, it was this much. And now, this is a photo where we were trying this waterproofing of the shoes. So it went good, and we got like a tick. And this is again a photo of being sustainable, clicking picture, putting in the top of bag so that somebody could see and don't throw it over like over this place. And you'll find a very small flowers here, right? And they're very beautiful. You'll find
mm.
that. See, here you go. It's a very small, like, and the smallest, if you can see over here, the blue one.
Oh, yeah.
It's not clear, but yeah, you
No,
can
no, I
see a
got
small,
it.
small, yeah, flower in front over here. And this is again a picture, like the flowers only. And then you go here. Yeah. So this is like a part where you have to cross the river. And without using a rope, you cannot like cross the river at all. Otherwise, you're dying, or you have to use this.
Oh, okay.
So,
The
so you
water
have
flow
to
must
use.
be very
Yes,
hard.
yes, yes. So you have to hold it, and then you go. You need help there. So that's how
Mm.
I went. Yes. So all our friends crossed it successfully. So here we were standing, and after that, then some of my friends saw snow for the first time, and we started taking the aesthetic pictures over there.
That's not fresh snow, right? It's frozen.
Yeah, it's frozen. Yes, it is.
Okay. That
So this
also
is the
makes a difference, no? Like which type of snow you're walking on.
yeah. So it's not a fresh snow. It's a old snow only, right?
Mm.
The fresh snow is different, but this is the frozen one. I could not say it even a black snow also, something you can walk upon. So it was that snow. And after that, we pitched our tent over here. So these are the two tents, different tents. So here we made a really big mistake that we were carrying three tents because we were only six,
Mm.
so we should have only carried two tents, but we carried three. So that was the extra load we were carrying, and I'll tell you later also
Mm.
like what extra we were carrying. So this is us, and over here, like in these two like places, we cooked our food. If you can see the fry pan over here,
Yes, yes.
yes, so we cooked our food over here, and this is where we were standing and talking. And this side it was some company tent, and other side of the river again you're gonna see like some different company's tent. And only we were cooking over there. Everybody was relaxing. And this is the night time. We had our food inside the tent, and the morning we woke up, and it was a summit day where we have to cross the summit. And this is how
Mm.
we packed up ourselves. Now see, now you're gonna see like I'm just wearing a jacket and a jacket over that.
Mm.
So I have already worn my sunglasses because that's really important. And back again, you can see they were taking
The
care of that
trash.
kachra. Yes.
Yeah.
And after that, we headed towards the yes. So this is the place we were heading. So this is the Hamta Pass, the main pass, the summit day. And what we did was we went little late because we were not aware, and it got little difficult for us, but definitely we did it. And
Mm.
this is the photo which we started taking because we were doing it. And I mean that's all. So now what changed here? Now you'll see that yeah, here you can see two of us are wearing bandanas. We wore that
The
because sun
change
was
of
like
clothing.
yes. And now all of us gonna wear wind cheaters, not wind cheaters, but waterproof jackets, rain jackets. So here you can see that I wore that and bandana is on. My sunglasses are there. I have covered my head
Yeah.
and then all of us. And of course, we have to put the bandana sometimes down if you're not able to breathe properly. And then this is the pass. You will see like beautiful mountains on top. This is how it goes. It's around 14,000 I mean
Right.
some feet, around 4,000 meters something. And yes, that's how it goes. Again, showing the shoes. And so this is the pass which we have covered, and that's how it looks like the time we covered it. It was totally hazy at that time, and
Mm.
we were not able to see anything. And when we reached the top, it started snowing over there and raining. Like both of it was happening like together. We were not able to understand what exactly was happening. And when we were descending, the real problem came when we were descending. So after this is the picture when we were relaxing, and this is the picture when we were struggling. And in between, we did not took any picture because we just survived. So here, what
Oh.
happens? We were crossing, and down then when we were descending. So what happened? The mud over there was so
Mm.
thin. जब हम उसके ऊपर पैर भी रख रहे थे, we were slipping.
Oh.
So
You did
somehow we
not have
survived that.
those sticks or iron poles or something.
Yeah, we only had stick, but the thing was, it was only one because we were not aware. We just took it like, okay, chalo, हमारे पास है, let's use it. We were not aware about the usage at that time. So what happened? We crossed this somehow, and the place when where we have to pitch the tent, we get to know like people there got hypothermia. So
Mm.
hypothermia is the like where your blood something goes up and the oxygen level just decreases, It goes like that. But
Mm.
we have to pitch our tents. Now what happened? We were wet. Our bags are wet, and now we have to pitch the tent, and our hands are not working. So we
Mm.
somehow pitched one tent, and in that one tent, six of us stayed to
Oh
survive
God.
because that was a survival night. And we were having only three sleeping bags in one sleeping bag because we opened it. Three were sleeping in that, and in one sleeping bag, two were sleeping, and I was sleeping in half bed sleeping bag. So that was the night we survived. And then next morning, this is what we did. We put all the clothes, all the shoes, everything down. Here's me and my friend sitting, just being thankful that we
Mm.
survived. And then we were cooking over here. And we were supposed to cook poha because we were hungry. We didn't eat anything that day. I mean, we were supposed to eat, but we didn't eat anything because two of our members were late. They were having the butane gas and stove with them, and we were having the ration. So there's no way possible that we
Mm.
could eat
No.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now when we reached this place over here, we four of us reached पहले और वो लोग बाद में आए, and we don't know like how to contact them. Why? Because no network.
पर
So
आप
we
लोगों ने
actually
शुरू
wait.
तो एक साथ करा था ना?
We started together, but it's like the pace. Four of us were having good
Mm.
pace. One was like giving up, but have to bring her. So it took little
Right.
bit of time,
Yeah.
and we didn't have any way of, communicating to them. So it was like little difficult, but somehow we did it. So it was good. Like they came, and after that, this is the whole thing. Like you can see, सारे कपड़े, everything outside, they're drying up. और धूप बहुत तेज थी, तो yes, luckily we got lucky over there. And this is the sunglasses again. So this is the pant. This is the actual pant. Now you can imagine like we were literally sliding on that like pura mud wala area and the snow wala area. See, this is the pant. This is the condition of the pant.
Oh God.
Yes, so it was like
Was
really amazing.
uh,
It was
was
an
it
amazing
torn?
experience. What?
Was it torn? मतलब
No, 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 no.
कुछ
It did not. No, no, no. It did
okay,
not.
okay.
Yes. And after that, I mean, we crossed this river. So from here, if you have to go down, what you have to do is you have to cross the river. And to do that, obviously, you
Mm.
have to remove your shoes, right? So the river water was so cold that I have to remove my shoes. And I was sitting there, and I don't know what feeling was that, but it was very strange. I never experienced that before.
Yeah.
And after that, started descending, and here we found this cuties over here. Like, you can see this. This is Bhed, we call it, and the Pahari
Yes.
people call it Bhedu. So, and we see a cute dog over here. And then
Mm.
we found a spot again, and this is the picture we're getting. Like, just this patthar over here, and this is the place from where we were descending. And you can
This
see a road over
mountain.
here. Yes, I mean, th this is a road over here. The white line, if
Okay.
you can see, this is a road. But we were
Okay.
supposed to go on the other side. So we crossed this also, and we reached here, and then we saw like vehicle, and we were like, okay, this was the experience. Now we're going back home. So this is six of us,
Mm.
happy and alive, and carrying our kachra with us again. The main thing we were doing safely and nicely. And all of us survived, no injuries, no nothing.
Mm.
Then we came outside and we were sitting at like outside this like place, and then we had this like whole proper khana, acha khana made
First
with you,
food
right?
after beauty. Yeah.
Yes. So this is what we have. And then we went to this place, wahan se, this was like middle of the road when you're going, you're gonna see this like
Yeah.
proper mountain and this river is flowing over there and you're going uske upar se. So it's
Acha.
like that. Yes, over here I'm gonna show you my burned nose. You can see like it's
Mm.
totally red and burned and lips totally dried up. So it got burned. Even if you're using bandana, it's still gonna like burn little bit
Sunscreen.
because वो बहुत harsh होता है.
Sunscreen
And
won't help.
that's sorry.
Sunscreen won't help.
You can use sunscreen, but see, the sun is very harsh. Even if you're using sunscreen,
Mm.
little bit, it will still burn.
Yeah.
And I was not even wearing cap also. Somehow it was my mistake also. But it was fine from my end because it was my first strike and getting that burn was like, a good thing from
Mm.
my end. I mean, I was experiencing
Yeah.
that. So I think
Learning.
that's,
Yeah.
yeah, all I think the pictures and the videos I have to share about.
Yeah. What all other treks have you done? Like,
I have done, I think, more than 16, if I could say. 16
yeah.
as if I can count. Yes, 16. Yeah.
Like, which one was one of your toughest one? Like, all of your, like, all the treks you have done in like alpine style.
No, my toughest was when I was doing my training in Arunachal, where I went to a glacier.
Hmm. It
So
was,
that was
matlab,
like it was like one of my difficult. I'll tell you why. Because you will see 90 degree, right? And you
yeah.
say 90 degree and you actually climb 90 degree. And there's no
Hmm.
going back. And then you have to do like a little climbing over there. And after that, there is no safety over there. So that's the way. So
Okay.
that was like little difficult for me. And the glacier was ex like an experience because you're watching it the first time. And then you're doing your training and getting to know about it. Then I saw crevasses also. So crevasses is like little gap between mountains. And some are open crevasses, some are closed crevasses. That is like totally technical about mountaineering.
अच्छा
So yeah.
मतलब दो माउंटेन के बीच का gap.
No, if you might have seen कभी एवरेस्ट का वीडियो ना तो उसमें मैंने
हाँ.
सी लाइक बहुत सारे ऐसे ना होल्स रहते हैं दूर से दिख जाते हैं कि
Hills.
हाँ यहाँ पे
Hmm.
डाउन जा रहा है तो मतलब दैट इज व्हाट वी कॉल अ क्रेवास
जहाँ लोग
सो
ऐसे
समटाइम्स
लैडर लगा
अगर
के
उस
जाते हैं.
हाँ हाँ लेडर्स लगा के तो वो आपका क्रेवास रहता है तो वही क्रेवास अगर कवर्ड होगा तो वी कॉल इट कवर्ड लाइक पूरा आपका वो ब्लाइंड करवास है, बट दैट इज अ करवास।
Mm.
तो इसमें वॉक करने का जो तरीका होता है वो डिफरेंट होता है।
Okay. Yeah. Uh, I so are you done? Like, can I ask you a couple of questions, or do you want to
Yes,
tell me
yes,
more?
please go ahead.
Okay. So, as a product designer and as the end goal of this project, what we expect is to understand our users better, right? Like people who trek or hike,
Mm-hmm.
and we would want to understand your pain points, like what challenges do you face while you pack your bags for the load management thing, and what challenges do you face for your body balance, like when you use those sticks and all, when you use your shoes, like body का balance बना रहने के लिए, right? And I would want
Okay.
to know about what all brands do you use and why do you use them and like certain such things.
Okay, got it. See, the thing about the bags, if you say, see, I have not faced any problem with the bags. Reason being because from the starting only, I'm using a branded bag from Decathlon. And I think their design is really good because they take care of the posture. And I'm using something called, you have that, I don't remember the name now. So the best part about that is, from your back, during your summers, you sweat a lot. So
Yeah.
you have that air flowing sort of thing, a net proper thing, and it carries your weight like really nicely. So if
Mm.
somebody wants to try and as a beginner, I would recommend that. And it is like financially friendly also if you want to invest in good, and it will go for long term. So this is what I want to recommend. And about the load, if I say, generally if you're doing such kind of treks where you have to carry the like a lot of load, then you do load ferry for that. And for that, it's generally being done by mules, right? So you don't have to like put
Mm.
a lot of efforts in that. But even if you have to, then you have to pack it in your bag only. So that bag generally it should be like the we use it usually. It is around 50 to 60 liters around. But
Yeah.
one challenge I would say like if you have a little bit more pockets, right?
Mm.
So things becomes little handy. But generally in these
Yeah.
big
Right.
bags, you only gonna get a big zip and big pocket, and after that there'll be a small zip. So there are like not a lot of zips, but if there be a lot of chips and something which could be like more handy, so I think it can get better. And the only brand which I use is Decathlon because that is more
Okay.
financially friendly for a beginner. But if you want to use a lot of brands, then definitely we have a lot in the market. But if we talk about the Indian market, we don't have the
Have
best
you
friend.
tried adventure work?
I have seen the products, but they're not up to the mark. I
Okay.
mean, they're not better than Decathlon, if I can say. I mean, we definitely have better brands than Decathlon, but I've used the products. I have worked there. I've known about the technicalities of the products, the material they're using, and everything.
Mm.
So, I mean, looking at that and comparing that to some local Indian brand, I don't think so. Any brand has actually satisfied me yet.
Okay. Right.
Yes, but if I
So
talk about the foreign brands, then definitely we have good competition in the market.
Osprey and all, right?
Yeah, we have Osprey, then we have Patagonia, then we have Colombia. But even about the Colombia also, we don't have good bags in that because we don't have good collections in India. And
Yeah,
then we have,
because
yeah,
everyone who I've spoken to don't trust Indian brand. They have used like expensive foreign brands only.
yeah, because somebody who's selling it from a long time and have a name in the market, and then you see the product, then you know why,
Mm.
right? But about the
Yeah.
Indian brands, if we talk about, Gokyo, I've seen the product,
Mm.
did not impress me much.
Same you will say for adventure works, right?
Yeah, I mean, I won't recommend any Indian brand to anybody. I mean, I've not even used it, but I've seen the products, and it do
Yeah.
not like actually satisfy the user, the customer user thing. I don't think it
Yeah, yeah,
satisfies
yeah.
me.
Right. So like for our project, we are like collaborating with Adventure Works only. So it's
Okay.
like a live industry project. So yeah, but it's not necessary that we have to make a product for them. It's just like the project brief.
See, what I have observed is due to the bags, they don't have a good cushioning for the back and the shoulders,
Yeah,
right?
fair
They are
enough.
not
मैंने
using
भी
the
इतना देखा नहीं है उनका.
So I'm just telling
Like,
you what I have observed, and you have a lot of good technology for this, which is being used by the big brands.
yeah, of course.
So
Like they have
that's why I
metal
think.
framing and whatnot. They have like more cushioning and everything. I got to know a lot of things. Like people gave me reasons for why they're using XYZ
Mm-hmm.
brands, foreign
Mm.
brands.
Right, right.
Makes sense.
So I mean, I don't have any like Indian brand if you ask me to recommend.
Yeah, sure. No issue. And if you were to think of something like if you would want a product like कि ऐसा हो जाए तो ऐसा ही हो जाए like अगर दो shoes ना carry करने पड़ जाए एक shoes हो जाए like somebody was telling me about this new shoes in the market which has like toe separators, right? Like in a regular shoe all your toes are stuck together, right? So they were
Mm-hmm.
telling me there's this new shoe in the market where you have like like how it is in slippers, you can move your toes. So the same concept is for those shoes. So it helps the user to have a better grip because of course the more the area, the better grip you'll have. And then
Yeah.
you don't tend to remove your shoe after a long day because usually you want to be in your slippers, right? You may feel more airy, flexible, or whatnot. They were
Mm-hmm.
just sharing the experience. So, like, what do you think, like, what could be done better in the market? Like, what all problems do you face?
See, if we talk about that, a shoe turning into a sandal, if I say it in layman language, and during the day when you're using it, turns out to be your shoes. I think somehow you are breaking the structure,
No,
and
no,
a
it's not
shoe
the
should be.
shoe turning into a sandal. He was telling me
Uh-huh.
the shoe has plenty of space so that you can move your toes around, something like that. I'm not sure. He'll send me like the product
I
picture.
mean, then the person won't be. I mean, for the trekking shoes, you are not supposed to, first of all, take the normal size which you are using. You have to take one size, uske upar. That is the first rule of buying a trekking shoes.
Okay.
Right. And if somebody is not aware about that, then that's little,
Mm,
lack of knowledge, I would say. But this is the first rule. If you're buying your trekking shoes, reason I'll tell you why. First thing is movement. Second thing is when you're descending,
yeah,
it will save you from shoe bite.
fair. Yeah.
That's the logic behind it. Because if you are ascending, of course, you'll descend also. So while descending,
Mm,
all your toe will go aage wali side, and if it's tight, then there's 100% possibility that you are getting shoe bite. So whenever you're
mm,
buying any like shoe, right, it should be one size upper only, and mm, that's all. But yeah, there should be something called, a quick slipper, something like that, something which are like easy to carry and have
mm.
like less weight, and something which is foldable because that is
Yeah, a
like
flexible
yeah,
slip.
yes, because जितना compact होगा, because trekking का जो भी सामान होता है, if you might have seen, the more the compact, more easier it is to pack and to
Yeah,
carry,
yeah, yeah.
right?
Inflammable beds and all everything
Yes,
like that.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So if that is something which can be implemented and brought in the market, so it will be a boom.
Fair, fair. What about other gears like the sticks and all you use, your bags, your bottles? What else you want to talk about?
I think that's all. I think I am looking अभी जो मेरे को याद है.
हाँ, कोई बात नहीं. If in the
Hmm.
future something strikes you, you just let me know. And in a couple of days, I'll send you a survey or like a interview kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so we can keep in touch, right? If I were to
Yeah, yeah,
discuss
sure.
anything more. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure,
I
sure.
guess that's it. Thank you for your time.
Okay, bye bye, Garima.
Bye. Have a nice day. Good night.
Good night.